Tonight is our final dress and tech rehearsal before the big play of Tartuffe. We've been rehearsing for about 5 weeks now, and it's finally opening night tomorrow, so it's the last big day.
There's a big difference between when there's no one in the chairs and there are people in the chairs.
You cannot do a piece like this, which requires so much narrative energy, without doubling down, and they do.
This cast is really tight-knit. We have a lot of fun.
It's fun to be able to come here and just cast Bond.
You wish to see me?
Yes.
For mercy's sake, please take this handkerchief before you speak.
What?
Cover that bosom, girl!
Well, Tartuffe, the title character, is a hypocrite. He's a religious hypocrite. He's a con man. And he's wormed his way into the house of Orgon, who is a wealthy man and who has a marriageable daughter. In actual fact, the play should be called Orgon. It's really about him. He is a classic type A dad who won't listen and usually screws up his family's life because of his ego. And so the con man, Tartuffe, who has nailed him as a mark, is counting on that.
There's true charity! Bless you! Villain, be still! I know your motives. I know you wish him ill. Yes, all of you. Wife, children, brother, all conspire against him and desire his fall.
My name is Yash Ninani, and I play the role of Orgon. Orgon is perceived by other characters as really delusional because he is so influenced by the church and people who are very devoted to the church. And Orgon is so devoted to Tartuffe's mechanisms that he is blinded by the fact that Tartuffe has essentially taken his house from him and tried to covet his wife.
Extremely ticklish, that's enough.
My name is Tyler Vasquez, and I play Tartuffe. He's a con man, and he's really the main conflict of all this play. The way it's written, everyone is talking about Tartuffe, Tartuffe. I don't show up till Act 3. The show's building up this character, and so when I enter that stage for the first time, I gotta bring it. It's definitely nerve-wracking, but at the same time, it's exciting.
Let go!
The biggest challenge for me within that is trying to find truth in a character while also playing up sort of the antics of it. Because I think there is an aspect to it where it's kind of a caricature, but you can't let the humanity get away from you.
Moliére wrote this in 1667 in French poetry, which is a very tough animal because French poetry is written in Alexandrines, which are triples. In 1962, a man named Richard Wilbur made a translation in iambic pentameter, and that opened the English-speaking world up to Moliére. So this production is in iambic pentameter, but it's in modern English.
To think my grandson should be a dunce. I've said 100 times, if I've said it once, that if you keep the course on which you've started, you'll leave your worthy father broken-hearted.
I think
Every rehearsal we've come into, I've gotten a new ailment. It started with a cane, and then it escalated to a wheelchair, and now I have an oxygen tank, so life is just kind of beating her up, but she's very religious.
It's just been so fun and freeing to be able to play around and do your own thing during rehearsals, and Paul might have his own vision, but he lets the actors have the freedom to try different things.
I'm always excited being able to put something on with a group that's dedicated, that's there because they want to be there.
I feel like everyone meshes very well together, and I've found a lot of wonderful friendships.
I noticed towards the end of the productions, you really start kind of building that invisible rope and string between you guys, and it just brings everybody together and it creates a true show.